All right, well, welcome to everyone that is watching. My name is Matt Long. I'm a co-founder here at Bulletproof Real Estate Agent, and I got a partner here with me.
Chad Crenshaw, other co-founder here at Bulletproof Real Estate Agent, and we have Mark Lynch from Manchester. How are you, sir?
I'm great.
All right,
Nice to
well,
see you guys.
In case people don't know, what we do here at Bulletproof Real Estate Agent is we help realtors get calls directly from home sellers on Google, Alexa, Siri, Bing, Yahoo, and we help them do that without ads. And we have Mark here, who's been with us for a matter of months now. Mark, why don't you give us a little bit of intro to yourself, how long you've been in the business, tell us about your realty group, all that good stuff.
Literally, I celebrated my 4-year official anniversary just a few days ago.
Nice.
First few years, spent quite a bit of money. I don't have a big network of people. I started out literally by buying leads, starting that way, just to get my feet off the ground. Spent a lot of money. Going into the third year, very proud that most of my business came from referrals from the people I had worked with the last 2 years.
Yeah.
Coming into the fourth year, it started to drop off. The market's changing. Obviously, I'm sick of paying for leads. And I know the value of a referral, of someone saying, talk to Mark, he'll take care of you, whether it's buying or selling. And I know a little bit about SEO. I know a little bit about YouTube, Google, just not enough to understand how to put it all together to make it work for me. And I could spend hours and hours trying to figure it out and never get there. And we, as agents, we just don't have that kind of time. And I came across your site and what your presentation was, getting on first page of Google without paying for ads. But more importantly, I think, is establishing my brand, not just on one little tiny piece of real estate, like social media real estate, but tying everything together. And I don't know if it was a video I saw, but we're in a new world where, hey, Alexa, find me a realtor. And I did that for Alexa, and someone came up and like, who are they?
Right. Well, Mark, you touch on so many good points there. One being that, when people go to bulletproofrealestateagent.com, they can click on a free demo and they can visit with a real person and go through the software. Literally just present what we have, and if you see value in it, then we suggest you join.
And that's where the value is. And I can't stress that enough, because granted, the first year I was in the business, I felt so special because all these people were calling and wanted to help me.
Right.
For $1,000. They wanted $500 a month. And I got sucked into that a little bit. But you know what? For example, there was a website and a CRM. I didn't know how to use it. When I reach out, your call's very important to us. You're 18th in line. Mm-hmm. Or even worse, just check our FAQ section. Did that answer your question? Maybe it's my ADD. I don't have time for that. Yeah. I don't have the patience for it. And honestly, I think, which has really made me feel so comfortable with your process, is Chad. We've talked on the phone directly, just to talk. I've talked to Nathan a few times, just with general questions, even if it's. And he was open to that. I have his direct number, and I'm not calling him every day and like, how do I do this? How do I do that? But there's some specific things that, am I doing this right? Do you have any tips? Be able to call basically the company itself without a support line.
Yeah, I think the key there is just like Chad doesn't have a lot of friends, right? Like he's not a super likable guy, so he has a lot to take these calls from guys like Mark and stuff.
Right. So your losses are gain, I guess.
Well, so what made you choose Bulletproof over the other companies when you actually had to sit down and figure out where you're going to spend your dollars?
It's that gut feeling. The same thing when you sell or show a house. As soon as you go in, you're like, this is it. Mm-hmm. Or you get that, it's that first feeling you get. The amount of information that I was given, even on the original call, was helpful, and I was provided information that you didn't have to tell me. I'm a pay it forward, do the right thing. What comes around goes around. Mm-hmm. Give stuff away for free, but provide that value. And actually, what it all comes down to wrap it up, is trust. There was trust established almost immediately. but I feel the trust and integrity is there because I reached out to Nathan yesterday just for a question about my Google business page ownership and something completely unrelated. And he gave me some great advice. I think like Bob's Facebook PPC group or whatever, people don't do that. I was thinking about this yesterday. You know what it's done for me? It has boosted my confidence. It hasn't made me, I'm not talking about like bravado or like, hey, look at me, I'm number one, or yeah, I'm not flashing that. Again, it's not just, we're going to get you to page 1 on Google and then see you later.
Right.
You're there for the long term. And at the same time, I would love to know this stuff. I just don't have the time or patience to ever understand it or learn it. But all these little, call them meta tags, backlinks, and tying everything together from Yelp to all these sites that you took the time to not customize, but optimize these sites so they're consistent. That's all I've ever wanted. And I just couldn't trust anyone to take my money and be able to show me that could be done.
Yeah. So what Mark is referring to is the fact that we take the information provided from our realtors, that we take their brand and we don't create their brand. We spread their brand. We spread their already established brand across 60 plus sites across the internet that all feed Google, Siri, Bing, Yahoo, all that good stuff. And we standardize it. And those big search engines like it when all that stuff is standardized. And as Mark said, we do that for you. And that's actually done before someone even onboards with us. Before they have their onboarding meeting to go through our back office software, all that is finished and working for you.
And for yourself, you're talking about you've wanted to learn, but it's just, I wouldn't want to learn how to sell real estate, honestly. So I'm going to hire a real estate agent such as yourself. So your time should be devoted more towards what you're talented at, what you're good at, which is selling homes, which is selling real estate. You shouldn't have to invest time in doing what Matt and I enjoy doing, is the software side of the business, where you can hire us for that and know that you're putting your faith in us to make sure that we do what you don't have time to do. And then we're going to hire everybody else.
Yeah, I think that, and that's huge, because you got to get to a point where you know what you're capable of and you know what you're not. And I've fallen into that trap a few times of don't spend a week trying to figure out what kind of pen should I make. Unless you have the knowledge and can do it yourself, the time suck is so detrimental to your time as an agent, because this is my own business, and
for sure,
out what I can't do.
And we always try and be very upfront and realistic and honest with people and say, look, when you sign up, you could go into a battlefield, and what we're trying to do is pull you up in the ranking system. And it could take 3, 4, 5, 6 months to actually rank through the system. But you actually had, because of where you're located at, and there weren't a lot of reviews in your area, you actually had a lot of success real quick in moving up the system inside of your area.
How I relate that to helping my confidence, in fact, there I am, number 2.
Awesome.
Again, I don't put this on my refrigerator or put it on a flyer, but
I'm going to put it on mine.
I may put that in my listing folder, just to say, it gets your name out there, and consistency is the key. And that's what I've learned too. So when I mentioned before that I didn't want to just hire a company, you guys do everything, and then the leads start flowing in. So I asked, what can I do on my end to add to the fuel, right? Or what kind of fuel can I add to help this further? And simple things like not only just get more reviews, but respond to reviews right away using some keywords. Even on my Google business page, don't just rely on the post that you're doing. It's okay. And I've talked to other folks that use your system, and occasionally post when you're at an open house or at a showing, take a picture, upload it to your page. And I don't think it's about the the amount of thumbs up you get or the likes, this or that, but it's the consistency, which is key. I'm modest, but it's made me proud, and it's just helped my confidence level of just like,
yeah, well, I think it should make you proud, because honestly, this is just the beginning for you, Mark, as you're building now the digital footprint for your business that you've already been building for 4 years. And what it does is, when you show up on that map, which is what we do, we help people show up on the map, and Google only shows 3 people. So according to Google, there's only 3 qualified realtors, 3 relevant realtors in your area, and you're one of those people. And what it builds you as that local expert, right? It positions you as the clear choice for Manchester, for your area. And that's what you want to be. You want people to search realtor in my area, and you pop up, and you're one of 3 choices, and 30% of all Google clicks come from that map section.
Yeah, it gives me goosebumps.
You don't have to brag. You don't have to hang that on the fridge.
Right.
But it's fantastic when you're there, when you're in 1, 2, or 3 on Google Maps. Just for you to be able to say, just go to Google search and type in Mark Lynch, Manchester. You know that you're going to show up in Google Maps. That in itself brags, so you don't have to do it. Google will do it for you.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of times, I don't get it often, but someone is, why you? And I'm like, you know what? Google me.
Right.
Yeah,
that's
awesome.
it. Yeah, it's fantastic.
I don't care if I'm Googling pizza, if I'm Googling plumber, automatic. I skip the ads. Yeah. That's just when I see ad. I think
a lot of people have now been conditioned to just blow past that ad section.
I wanted to get your feedback or your input on that, but I've very rarely ever, even if it's in Best Buy, I don't click on the ad. I go down to the first organic. That's earned. The other one's paid for. That's like having a billboard that you spend a lot of money and buy for me. Please call Saul. Right. I'm the best.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good billboard, but prove it.
Yeah. Well, I think, you're speaking about like the it's earned, not paid for. I think people really value that. And the way it's earned is by exactly what we're doing here at Bulletproof. It's not something that you can just pull out of thin air. And something else that's earned, you're talking about being a sales guy. You have been taking advantage of our affiliate program, and you've just been referring this service over and over. And why don't you tell us a little bit about that, your experience with that?
Yes. So I wanted to give it a little bit of time to, kind of see how it was working, or, building a brand. It doesn't happen overnight, so I was expecting a good solid 2 months of behind the scene work before I start seeing some results. But I got my first legit inbound call, and that alone felt like a huge win.
Right.
Regardless of whether they're looking at $1 million home or a $40,000 trailer. And then see, I'm an analytical guy. That I'm terrible with stocks, because I would stare at them. But no, I think every morning, maybe every night, I'll go on. I'll Google Manchester, New Hampshire realtor, and the amount of times I saw, I'm way down there. You can find me eventually. But when I started seeing myself, I guess call it top of the crease, top of the fold. So I think what they say, that's what I wanted. So that alone, I guess with the affiliate part of it, I'm not trying to build a business off of selling the program. I believe in the program itself. I think from what you're providing me, I could not imagine that someone wouldn't be charging $1,000 a month for that. And some people probably are.
If you would like, we have your credit card information. If you'd like, we could charge you $1,000 a month, or settle somewhere in between.
Yeah,
It is amazing. Like
I have not done a review on your Google page yet.
well, we appreciate we you know, to hear people say that and to hear someone like yourself say that, these interviews are great for us because you're right, understanding how you get to where you're going to refer out the program for us. The process in your own mind, like you want to test the software, you want to do it yourself so you have confidence and you actually believe in the software. So for us, as a referral comes in, every time we see a referral from Mark Lynch, we're excited, one, that we'll be able to help another real estate agent that's out there looking, that needs help with their service. But for two, it's a nice reward for us to be able to give back to you or to any of our clients that's going to actually help offset their monthly exposure to the program.
Describe what we give back to them when they sign someone up.
Yeah. So, you know, we talk about the referral program, a percentage or a dollar amount goes back. So $50, $60 a month goes back into, you know, Mark Lynch every single month as he refers a new potential client to the service. So when they enroll into Bulletproof Real Estate Agent, when they sign up, then Mark gets a credit of that back towards his account. We actually deposit it back. Does it go through PayPal back into your account?
Yeah, and it literally just takes a handful of referrals to totally offset your entire cost for Bulletproof.
Yeah. So what is in conversation, but on social media, I'm part of a lot of Facebook groups, and I'm not out there trolling like, hey, who wants to, you know, it's when folks will maybe just throw out a topic, hey, I'm struggling this or that, and I'll just let them know, hey, I'm using a system I'm very happy with that's gotten me, you know, Google page 1 results without ads. PM me if you want more information. And then I invite them, hey, if you have, call me directly. I'll give you, just like I told you today, like why I chose to work with you guys is just the faith I have in you and the trust and the responsiveness. And I mean, I could call Chad, I could probably call you in an hour, you'd pick up. Or if you're busy, you'd call me back. I
would at least be an owner that would actually pick up the phone and call you back, because we can chop it up, whether about it's family or whatever else, but we really want to understand who our clients are and understand the value of what you're going after, because at the end of the day, we need you to sell houses. You need to sell houses. We want to help you sell houses because that's how you feed your family and that's how you take care of, your life. And so we're really partners in this. And so whatever we can do to make this service more beneficial, we know that the software is going to work for you. You're going to refer it to other people, and we're going to be able to help other people's families. Could we charge $1,000 a month? Absolutely. Would we have as many clients? Maybe, probably, but we want to be able to price it to be able for you to refer it out after you've had success, for more people to come in, because we would like to just at the end of the day help as many real estate agents as we can.
Do you have any advice for other realtors that are thinking about maybe implementing some kind of strategy for SEO and things like that?
Get the basics down. And honestly, that's all. I've been searching for that for years. And I mean, everything from your name to your phone number, learned this a long time ago. If you can't be found, you don't exist.
Yeah, that's it. That's a great line. That's a great quote.
That's it.
That's exactly what we do. We help you exist on the internet.
It's not just one little tiny element, but it's the whole combined effect, which I had no clue on how I ever approached that.
Yeah, most people don't. That's the problem. Most people don't.
I wasted a lot of hours downloading YouTube videos. Okay, so 10 tricks to do this, but.
Right. Well, Mark, we really appreciate your time, and we've got to get rolling here. We'll have you back on in a couple months just to check in, because we're excited to see what's going to happen with your business, as well as how the affiliate program works for you. So we appreciate you coming on, and thanks everybody for watching.
All right, I really appreciate it. It's a pleasure, and I just wanted to say thank you to you guys just for not only doing what you do, but just your responsiveness and just being available to help out, because it comes through. And again, that's rare in any kind of these little service businesses. Usually they take your money and they say, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me an email address.
Yes, sir. No, we appreciate you very much.
All
All
right.
right.
Thanks, Mark.
All right.
Appreciate
Have
it.
a blessed day and a great weekend, sir.
Bye, everyone.